When asked what people want from life, many people say, well, I want to be happy. And they have good reasons to say that. According to research, happy people are healthier, they get sick less often and live longer. Happy people are more likely to get married and have fulfilling marriages, and they have more friends. They make more money and are more productive at work. But it doesn't come easy, as most of us know. Disappointments and annoyances grab our attention, and even the good things in life seem to lose their shine over time. Add to that a busy schedule and everyday obligations, and happiness might just seem out of reach. Achievable for other people, hint hint, Instagram is calling, but not us. Here I have 5 research-based exercises for you for a more fulfilling life. 1. Acknowledge the good. If we don't feel happy, it's tempting to look for things to fix. Maybe the job that isn't prestigious enough, the apartment that's too cramped, or our partner's annoying habit. But focusing on all the negative isn't the surest route to feeling better. Instead, a simple way to start cultivating happiness is by recognizing the good. For example, keep a journal devoted purely to the positive things in your life. Each evening you write down 3 things that went well and add some detail about each, including how they made you feel. For example, you might recall your coworkers saying thank you for something you did, or you had a quiet moment drinking coffee in the morning. Importantly, also briefly explain why you think each good thing happened, which focuses your attention on the sources of goodness that surround you. Another way of acknowledging the good is finding those good things that lie just outside your doorstep. And we can practice noticing them while going on a gratefulness walk. Here, you take a 20-minute walk and observe the sights, sounds, smells you encounter. Maybe freshly cut grass, an epic skyscraper, a stranger's smile. Each time you notice something positive, take the time to absorb it and think about why you enjoy it. On your future gratefulness walks, strike out in different directions to seek new things to admire. If you have trouble seeing the good that's already around you, another strategy is to create some. In creating and recalling positive events, you carve out time for yourself and fill your schedule with enjoyment. When you have a day free, don't rush around doing chores. Instead, try 3 different happy activities. Something you do alone, such as reading, listening to music, or meditating. Something you do with others, such as going out for coffee, riding your bike, or watching a movie. And something meaningful, such as volunteering, helping a neighbor in need, or calling a friend who's struggling. This exercise can reconnect you with different sources of satisfaction. These 3 activities should offer you a sense of pleasure, engagement, and meaning. 2. Add happiness through subtraction. Even when we have recognized the positive things in our life, we tend to take them for granted over time. To counteract this, I have another exercise for you. Call to mind a certain positive event, for example, the birth of a child, a career achievement, or a special trip, and think of all the circumstances that made it possible. How could things have turned out differently? Just taking a moment to imagine this alternate reality creates a favorable comparison where suddenly our lives look quite good. If imagining absence isn't quite enough for you, what about experiencing it for real? Try the I give it up practice. You spend your week abstaining from a pleasure in order to appreciate it more fully. This pleasure should be something that's relatively abundant in your life, such as eating chocolate or watching TV. At the end of the week, when you can finally indulge, pay special attention to how it feels. 3. Find meaning and purpose. Creating and recalling positive events reminds us that pleasure isn't the only path to bliss. Meaning can also bring us happiness, albeit a quieter and more reflective kind. In the meaningful photos practice, you take pictures of things that are meaningful to you and reflect on them. Over the course of a week, look out for sources of meaning in your life, family members' favorite spots, or childhood memories, and capture about 9 or 10 different images of them. At the end of the week, Spend an hour reflecting on them. What does each photo represent and why is it meaningful to you? We can also boost our energy and motivation by fostering a sense of purpose, and the best possible self-exercise is one way to do that. Here you journal for 15 minutes about an ideal future in which everything is going as well as possible, from your family and personal life to your career and health. This exercise allows us to clarify our goals and priorities, painting a detailed picture of where we want to be. This picture should be ambitious but realistic so that it motivates us to make changes. When we reflect on our future this way, we may feel more in control of our destiny. 4. Use your strength. Just as we hunt for things to fix in life, we also tend to obsess over flaws in ourselves. Our weaknesses loom large. But what if we put more time and attention into our strengths and positive attributes? The Use Your Strength exercise invites you to consider your strengths of character and put them into practice. Each day for a week, select a strength and make a plan to use it in a new and different way. You can repeat the same strength or work with different strengths each day. At the end of the week, write about what you did, how it made you feel, and what you learned. 5. Connect with others. Decades of science also suggest that turning outward and connecting to the people around us is one of the surest routes to happiness. As a first step, you can try an adapted version of the best possible self-exercise for relationships to give you insights into what kind of social connections you desire. In an ideal life, what would your relationship with your spouse, family, and friends look like? One way to feel an immediate boost of connection is through random acts of kindness. Random acts of kindness don't have to be flashy. They can be as simple as helping a friend with a chore or making breakfast for your partner. You can also extend your circle of kindness to strangers and community members, maybe feeding a parking meter or offering a meal to someone in need. Thank you for watching my video today. I hope you liked it. I hope you found those tips helpful. And it would be great if you could leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye and stay curious.